She didn't feel like no blowjob today. She really needed to be fucked though. She wanted that initial exhilaration that came with that entrance into her pussy. She wanted to feel the raw pleasure that came from simple, yet purposeful thrusts. The adrenaline rush that transpired when those thrusts became faster and harder and faster and harder and faster and harder. She couldn't contain herself. The mere thought of dick inside of her right now was causing her other lips to drool, but she didn't feel like giving head right now. She tried to work her oral magic in his mouth, long, passionate kisses, her tongue searching every place in his mouth, moving down to his lips, his neck. She moved her tongue down to his nipple and she could hear his breath quickening. She moved her tongue down to his nipple. She could hear his breathing quicken. She took one nipple in her mouth first, sucking on it, then teasing it with her teeth, then completely engulfing his nipple in her mouth with a well-placed for effect. Like it was so good. His excitement rose and he grabbed the breast and moved her head back up to his mouth, aggressively entering with his tongue. She thought maybe his excitement would keep her from having to go down on him. She used this opportunity to affix the opening of her pussy to his rock, hard penis through their clothes, and ever so slowly rotate her hips. He moved her head in the down position, and she just was not in the mood for no blowjob. So she stopped, got off him, and said, "Look, any other time I would suck the hell out of your dick. But today, baby, I just want to be fucked. Can we do that?" And he said, "Yeah, but baby, it's been a long time and you know how I love what you do." She was almost flattered. "So, that's how it's gonna be? Really?" He didn't say anything. Just sat there like he knew he was gonna win. And any other time he would be oh so right. But today, for some reason, she got up, pulled her shirt down, and went to the other room, opened her special drawer, removed an oh so important item, put on her shoes, got her keys, and left. She didn't drive far. She could have walked. The keys were just for effect. That selfish bastard. How she left there almost aching for his dick in her pussy. She'll never know. She'd been to the doctor to get a complete physical, the results of which she had to have for where she was going. You couldn't go in without one. A recent one. And especially if it was your first time, it had to be real recent. She didn't know if she was planning to come all along or if... she just didn't know. She looked on her phone. A series of numbers, innocuous enough. But the 3 numbers after the area code were not the start of any phone number she knew. They were the digits to an address. The name by the number was Mayflowers. Fellas, if you're the type of guy that goes through his girl's phone, ask yourself, who names their child May anymore? That one was free. You had to memorize the street name, but May and Flowers were your clues. Her heart was about to jump out of her chest. She was so scared and horny at the same time. She gathered her nerve, guided by her throbbing hot pussy, took one last look at the address and pulled into the garage. When she had come to a stop and cut the engine, the garage doors began to close. She was given strict instructions not to get out of the car until the doors had completely closed. She waited nervously in the moments that seemed like forever. It was a 2-car garage, and to her right was parked a black, shiny Crown Vic. It looked like one of those police cars, but somehow different. The garage door had completely shut, and for the first time, she thought she would lose her nerve. She wondered where the panic button was. What the hell was she doing? And giving head did not seem like such a bad idea to her right now. But her pussy was talking, saying something entirely different.
Feed me Seymour.
She wanted to get started, get it over with, and totally enjoy it all at the same time. The exit light was shining brightly over the door that led into the house. Maybe she was on her way to hell. But a small, tiny voice down below was saying, "You only live once." So out of the car they all went and entered where it was clearly marked exit.